Welcome to another episode of Knots and Bolts at Top of the Crop podcast. Good evening, Aaron.
Good evening, Mark. How are you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Apparently, we're linked with Rob Street, Striker, and Calarus is set to leave. I don't know, Fred. You might want to turn that volume down, Aaron.
I know. I just thought that.
So, before we get on to Monday night and look towards Harrogate, what does everyone think of the new kit? It's gone down. Everyone was looking forward to it as soon as they mentioned, retro and featuring like the single magpie. I was still, even though I brought one and I've got to pick it up before the Harrogate game, I don't know whether I like it or not. Obviously, like, it's a fan shirt, so it's not, the players aren't going to play in it. So, what do you think of it, Aaron?
I'm still trying to figure out what colour it is, to be fair, on the single magpies on the front of the shirt, because we thought it was green, but then it looks black and grey, but I don't know. My first thought is I don't really like it, to be fair, but it might change when I see it in person, so I don't know.
Yeah, from the images, like when people got it on, the lines of the magpies look like green. And then when you look at it on Notts County's page, and it's just the shirt there, they look grey or black, don't they, the lines?
Yeah. So,
but we
I
was
don't know what it can be.
We was discussing on air you're only allowed one crest on a football shirt. But then you go back to the yellow kit where we had normal crest and the black magpies and the football. You know what I mean? So it's confusing. But if you look at the rules, the FA rules, into it, it's like it's a minefield you're going down.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
I say Monday night, it's Cheltenham. A good result. We made it a lot harder than we should have done.
Especially in the second half.
I mean, the first half was really, really good. Would you say it's the best 45 minutes this season? Everyone else is saying that. I won't say it's the best of 45 minutes.
Well, I don't know, but well, me and Patterson said it in his interview, really, it was probably the best 45 so far. I don't really think it was, to be fair, because even though we were 2-0 up, and to be fair, the two goals we scored were good, especially Tyrese Hall's goal. That was an excellent goal, and then Jatters was really tapping, really, weren't it, from the corner?
It weren't really a tap in. It was the tappings, like, I think he placed it well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he placed it well.
I mean, apart from that, nothing really else happened, really, in that game. So I wouldn't say it's been the best 45, but it was definitely much more better than some of the 45 minutes that we had in away games at the start of the season. So I mean, we're getting there.
When I was on live on TikTok Monday night, and you watch it out, I says at half time to Mr. Shaw and Mr. Teo, we're going to sit back the second half. And it's like we do sit back. It's like Patterson will say, well, we're not sitting back. We don't come out to sit back. But it just seems we do. And we did it under Maynard. If we went in at half time with a lead, a lot of the time, it's like there was no sort of urgency in the second half. We did it under Williams as well. Yeah. Where there weren't such an urgency in the second half. And it's like, how late was the substitutes as well?
I know, because I thought we only made 2 substitutes out of possible. What is it? Is it 5?
I thought we made 3 in all, didn't we? We met 3 out of the 5. We used 3 out of the 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand how Will Jarvis is not getting minutes, but hopefully he's playing on Saturday.
Kieran Bennett played well, to say that he hadn't been.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And played a full 90. You know what I mean? But
I mean,
the Jarvis situation is it's a weird one. You know what I mean? I said to my lad this morning, I goes, It's like me taking you to a sweet shop when you were younger, standing there and you're looking at all the sweets, and then like saying, "Right, we're going now. You can't have nothing." You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah,
what does that do to a player when you look at that game in that second half? It's 2-1. They were sort of like they had all the momentum. They was a bit. If it was a bit more clinical, it could have ended up 2-2. You see players getting tired,
yeah.
but you don't get a chance to come on.
No, because I mean, I think I think they were tired. To be fair, when they went 2-0 up, to be honest, they didn't really look like they really. It was tiring, to be fair. So I don't know if that, and I don't know why we made those late subs. Do you know what? I thought that was interesting. I don't know if you've seen it. Do you know second half kickoff? Do you see what we did? I thought that was a bit weird
Well, what did we do?
because you know how you see how Arsenal normally do it. They kick it straight out into the to make it their throw in to put pressure on. That's what we did in the
Yeah,
second half.
we've
I
done it
thought
a
that was a
few
bit.
times this season, haven't we?
I
From
don't think
kickoff,
so. I don't. I
we've
don't
done
think
it
we ever done it.
previous. We've done it previous this season.
I'm not sure we have. I don't know. I don't think so.
It's one of them in the game, isn't it? Boot it out further and push them back. It's one of
Yeah,
them sort of tactics. But then you look at
yeah,
like Cheltenham's goal. Macari gets a push in the back. Did he make a meal of it? Maybe. But if you pushed in the back when you're starting to jump, you're going to go down like that anyway.
yeah, yeah. You are.
And then the way Ness sort of like headed the ball on a plate to their player, ready to put it in. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I
have we
mean,
got?
yeah. I think apart from the foul, which Patterson obviously says it was, but of course he's going to say it is really. I think we should have just got that ball cleared out so many before that anyway. I don't know why we kept letting them get it into the box where we should have just cleared it out, and that goal really should have never happened. But we move on. We get the 3 points and third, third in the league. Take it game by game. Really.
I mean, any negative Bedu is suspended on Saturday for picking up 5 bookings. I mean, if you,
Yeah.
in all fairness, like you got like Cottrell saying, "Oh, the referee was on our side." We, none of the Cheltenham players got booked.
No.
There was no bookings. It was just county players what got booked. Was Bedu lucky not to get a second yellow when he pulled their player down just over the halfway line? Because
Yeah.
some referees would have given him a second yellow for that.
Yeah, and I'm also sure that didn't Martin Patterson got booked as well. I
Yeah,
think.
because he went like that, didn't he? Like that.
Yeah,
And he got
and
booked for
also
that. And you, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. That free kick's a hard one to tell because maybe other referees would have gave it others weren't. But
But could you imagine
I mean,
in a game later on, say like not so they're under pressure, the self-invited pressure, and Dennis or Jata does that to one of their players? What do you think's going to happen?
yeah, free kick to them.
Well, penalty. It'd be a penalty, would it?
Well, penalty, yeah. So
But I think not to get carried away. We're up into third.
yeah,
But I think we've just got to take every game, one game at a time. Don't get carried away. And just see where we end up, like where we are at Christmas, because December is going to be a
shocking one.
crazy game. Yeah, a crazy month. We got
And also, I
MK
think we've
Dons
seen
twice.
over the years where we are third going into Christmas, and then we always seem to bottle it going into January and that stuff, don't we?
Well,
I
in
think last season,
previous seasons, I think we've been top before that, haven't we? And then we fell off,
yeah,
like early
yeah,
season, and then just hung around or just like dropped off. So the longer we can stay round about where we are, but one draw, you will drop in the table. So
Yeah,
you will drop. You one loss, you're going to drop. The table is that tight at the minute.
yeah, because I think even if we don't win on Saturday, I think we could probably fall out of the playoffs if everyone wins. So
Yes,
and if we win, there's possibility of us going top of the league. But let's not get too carried away.
but if you get there and you stay there, I mean, like you think the squad from last season on on paper and from sight, last season's squad was better, but we had the wrong manager.
Yeah,
Because this squad ain't as good as last year's squad, last season's
no,
squad.
no, it's
The
not.
only difference is there's a different manager in charge.
Yeah, and that could be. I mean, I'm starting to like him more and more, but I mean, it was great to see that he did his first fist bumps
Yeah.
on Monday. So hopefully we get to see him do that at home as well if it's a good performance.
Another interesting thing, no Matty Palmer, no Jody Jones. As they put a
No
performance
Barry
on,
Cotter.
no Barry Carr. As they put a performance on like that. When we played games when we've been missing like Jody, like key players, we haven't tend to do that well or do so well.
No. Well, because apparently I don't know when Matty Palmer got that injury, but I mean I don't know how serious. It doesn't look that serious, though, does it? Really, them two injuries.
I think Jody's is a cold, innit? From listening. From listening to him, I like playing FIFA. Maybe it's not a cold, but he says he's got cold, so yeah. Uh, but it's like you think like Scott Robinson this season is playing really, really well. He's come into the squad,
So,
and
saying that he picked up an injury. What was it early on? It was early on in the last season, wasn't it? I think it was early
yeah,
on in the first season, and after coming back, I think I don't know if he. I can't remember him playing a lot of games during the end of the season. He might have played the playoff games or something like that, but this season has really stepped up. To be fair, I think he got. I think he was injured at the start. I think
yeah. He
I'm not sure.
came into the squad, didn't he? And since he's been back in the squad, he's
Yeah,
like he's undroppable, isn't he?
yeah, he is. I think the performance he's putting in week in week out are definitely man of the match worthies, and hopefully, we didn't jinx that for Saturday. So
I mean, like the thing with him is he's like one of them who's going to give you it all. And I felt sorry for him because he looked like he could do with a rest on Tuesday night after about 80,
yeah,
75, 80 minutes. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
he did play really well. Tyrese Hall is another one where how much effort he actually puts into the game and his energy levels, and he runs around and he'll chase things that some of the professionals older than him don't do.
No, and also I think me and you were discussing about this earlier, or sometimes before that. He could be better. I think he's better than George Abbott as a player wise.
Yeah, he's
Not
started off well. You know what I mean? He's friends with George Abbott as well, isn't
yeah, I mean not to get on the wrong side of George Abbott because the goals that he scored at his time were not so brilliant goals, but I think with Tyrese Hall, he's like he wants to win that ball back. If he loses it, he likes to go forward, running up and down that pitch. Just really a good player to watch, really. And that goal that he scored on Monday night was a good goal.
Could you imagine having Tyrese Hall and George Abbott in the same squad, in the same team?
Uh, I don't know. I would like to think
Because they are
yes, but
different. They are different types of players, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to say yes, but obviously we can't make that happen because obviously George Abbott moved on now. So, I mean, it would have
No.
been nice if we would have signed him in the summer, but I think he was too expensive for us. Really.
So, shall we talk about Harrogate? I have nightmares of last year's game. It was
Oh my
miserable.
days!
It was
It was
miserable.
cold, I think, as well. Cold,
Yeah.
wet.
And we won 1-0. And
And
you
it
know
felt like
what? Yeah, it felt like a loss. I don't know why.
loss. Yeah.
I came out from the game and I was like walking up. Said to my lad, I feel like we've lost that game, but we won it. It was so lackluster. Then it was a boring game.
Yeah, apart from Jata's goal, I don't really see anything really for that for us to win that game. To be fair, we didn't. I think we only had a couple of chances, but I think he didn't. I don't know if it was on target or not, but I think McGoldrick had that chance in. Or am I talking about Newport where the goalkeeper saved it? I could be talking about Newport there.
Didn't in the Harrogate game? Didn't McGoldrick like run clear and like shoot it over the bar or something?
Yeah, that's
Miskicked
it.
it or something. I think. Sure, it was that game where like he
Yeah, I
shot
think.
it and it like went like miles up in the air. If I
Yeah, I think that
remember
was
right.
that game as well. Yeah.
I think Harrogate's a weird thing, but I think we'll win about
Oh, win about. Ooh.
3-1. A 3-1.
Oh, 3-1. Ooh. I mean, yeah, I think obviously going into it, us with a better form, and obviously our home form, um, apart from Salford, it has been excellent. 5 wins on the bounce. 5 wins on the bounce, I think now.
Yeah, if you don't take
So,
Man United under 21s out.
well, I meant in the league. So 5 wins on the bounce at home, excluding that awful and terrible display against Man United on the 21s. So yeah, hopefully to make it 6 out of 6 in the league at home, and hopefully to turn Middle Lane to a fortress.
See, I don't think Jody will play on Saturday.
No,
Palmer, I'm not sure. So it's possibly going to be roughly the same
the same
starting 11 as on.
apart from Badu. Apart from Badu,
Yeah, and
so I
Badu
don't.
as well.
So I don't know who's going to play there. Maybe Lucas Ness, maybe Matty Platt.
Matty Platt will probably come back into the squad, would you imagine?
Yeah, I
Into
think
the
so.
starting lineup. And then Ness.
Probably Macari as well.
You got Macari and Ness. You got Platt in the middle. Ness would have to move out to the other side.
Yeah.
Be interesting. Saturday. I'm going to put my head out on a limb. I'm going to say Jarvis will start over Bennett.
Oh, that's a shout. That's a good shout. But with him not playing on Monday night, I don't
But
know. It's like, what does he have to do to get in that team? What does he have to do to get in that starting 11?
I don't know. But I just think he will start on Saturday.
I hope he does, because oh, I haven't seen that man start since when I'm trying to
A long
think now.
time.
A long time ago, and I can always remember that goal he scored against MK Dons. If you remember that,
Yeah.
out of probably McGoldrick's, Will Jarvis, and his careers, that was probably the best goal of the night. The way that he hit it, the technique, the skill that he's shown to kill that ball, there was no chance the goalkeeper was going to save it. Even if he put two, there was still no chance.
I do think if you don't start, he'll come on in the second half.
Well, I'm hoping so, because I was hoping he would have came on against Cheltenham, but obviously not. But I'm hoping he comes on at some point because he is a good player. I think it's like the technical part of it and the skills that he has is way much better than Bennett's. But
I just think Bennett, right, even though he had a really good performance on Monday night, he's not consistent enough in
no,
pulling the same sort of performance out one game after
week in
game.
week out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I think because we saw him at Cardiff in that pre-season game where he played really well, and then after that, he's like weren't really putting in the same performances. And I think personally, I think Cheltenham was probably the same performance that he put in against Cardiff, really. So,
Yeah, but against Cardiff, he was only on for about 15 minutes, wasn't
well, I think so. Didn't he have to change shirts or something like that? I
he? I
think.
know he came on, didn't he, against Cardiff? So, and everyone's going, "Oh, we've got to
Yeah,
sign him. We've got to sign him." And then when we've seen him since then, apart from Monday night,
Cheltenham. Yeah,
he hasn't been that good.
no.
So, what's your score predictions for the Harrogate game?
I don't know because I don't. I mean, personally, I don't want it to be a boring game. So I don't think it's a good, entertaining game. I think we'll win to obviously keep our momentum going. So I think it'll be a clean sheet this time because we was unlucky not to get it against Cheltenham. So I think it'll be a clean sheet and I think it'll be 2-0.
And I just think that we'll score and we'll concede. I don't. We haven't got the best person in the sticks, between the sticks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was unlucky not to get that clean sheet on Monday. He was unlucky. The goal he conceded where there was possible chance of it being a free kick, but he was unlucky. So I think he'll get one on Saturday. So.
I don't. I'm not. I'm not that. I'm not that confident because when you look at it, how mobile he is when the ball's moving and stuff like that, it's not. He's not the best keeper. And if he sort of like,
No.
if he commanded his area a lot better,
Yeah.
then it's like when against Oldham where the ball comes over the top, you got Cerula chasing back, you got Mellon, ain't you, running on,
Yeah.
chasing after the ball.
Running onto
Or
it. Yeah.
nah, if he was more proactive and like went and came and got that ball, the goal wouldn't have been conceded. Do you know what I mean?
No. And I think he would have got the clean sheet because I don't really think that after that, Alden didn't really have
They
a
didn't
shot on
really,
target, to be fair.
yeah, they didn't really do it. So one of the comments about the new shirt was what with the lines and the figure was like, is that Kelly Roos's heat map? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I
But
think we was talking about this last night, weren't we? Some of the
yeah,
comments.
but I just think maybe January we get somebody in a bit more
Commanding.
competent in between the sticks. But it's like we go talk about Aidan Stone when Aidan Stone was in goal, and I sort of feel sorry for Aidan Stone now because we had a terrible defence,
Yeah.
and he weren't a bad keeper. You know what I mean? He weren't the worst I've seen at Notts. But I think if you've got
No.
a terrible defence and terrible midfield in front of you, it don't matter who's in goal, you're going to concede goals.
Yeah.
There's
Of
only
course,
so
of
much
course
you
you
can
are.
stop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that's football, isn't it? I
I
just
mean,
talk about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I mean,
As Patterson
I
says, he
mean,
don't care about anybody's opinion, does he? Whether it's good or bad, he don't care.
no, and I think I can always go back to that Doncaster game where he made an excellent save and then he lost it trying to go around the player, didn't
Hmm. Yeah, that was my viral video, wasn't it?
he? Trying to show
I'm not showing off.
off.
It's thingy, but yeah, it can make and break. Like if you have a young goalkeeper in a side where you've got a terrible defense, it can make and break their career.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, it can.
So,
Yeah,
and sort of goalkeepers are made a scapegoat as well.
yeah. It's a different
But
one. It's a difficult one being a goalkeeper.
the side itself, they're playing the defending as a team as well
Yeah,
more this season. You know what I mean?
having each other's backs as well. I think.
Yeah, if that's what you would. But they are putting themselves in. There's a lot more desire. I think there's like there's more
The
emphasis of
connection.
trying to get out on the line. But then you see these terrible things where we can't string 2 passes together and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Like against last home game against Colchester, that first half was dreadful.
Colchester.
Was it Colchester? Cambridge. Cambridge, the last home game, Cambridge at home. That first
We
half
got
was
Colchester.
dreadful.
We got Colchester next week after Harrogate at home.
Yeah. But it was dreadful, that first
It
game.
was, yeah.
That
That
first
first
half.
half always. I think during half time I was like, it better not be like another Newport. But then luckily it weren't. So
What was I going to say? I've
I
just
mean,
forgot.
if you take out those 2 goals, it was still a boring second half. To be fair.
But it's 3 points. So, like,
Yeah.
remember last season? What really excited me last season, out of the season before, sitting towards like the Aiden Green stand or the Green Energy, whatever they want to call it now, a stand. Right, we're seeing loads of goals, like
Loads of
handfuls
goals
of
that
goals.
end. Yeah.
Yeah, this season it's like, oh well, we'll score more up at the Cop.
Probably because I'm in there. That's probably why. I don't
Or
know.
you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah. I
it's
know
just
what you mean. Yeah.
it's like you might see one, or it's like better second half, so you'll get scored down that side. Unless the opposition score,
Yeah.
then you got like bird's eye view of it.
Yeah, it is weird because I know obviously last season we saw it a lot. It was like we scored most of all of our goals down that end, and then like in front of the Cop, I think it was only like 1 or 2 really per game that we scored.
Weren't there no goals scored in front of the Cop last season for so many games? When it after was
Yeah.
it the Elferton game last year? After that, it was like I think it ran on for like X amount of games
Yeah.
before they
So
did score in
yeah.
the second half or something.
So can I always remember Wimbledon at home last year when they switched us round? No goals in front of the Cop, but then we scored late on from the corner in the second half in front of the family stand. So it's confusing.
Yeah, Wimbledon. I just can't. I can't understand that league no more. You know what I mean?
You can't
It's
understand
nightmares.
them,
It's nightmares. They're just nightmares.
especially that journey up to Wimbledon and the league. Then we went in a circle twice.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure we
think
got
the worst game last season at home, Newport. I would
yeah.
say.
I couldn't or Wimbledon at home in the playoffs. Either of them two.
Or Bromley.
Oh yeah, Bromley wasn't great.
I think Maynard made like 5 substitutes, didn't he? All at the same time or something. And then we conceded straight away after the substitutions. But we're
Yeah, because
looking forward now.
I think we only scored from a penalty, didn't we? A penalty in front of the Cop. I think.
You know what? Old age. I'm going to pull the old age card now as I can't quite remember. I just remember it was 1-0 up. No, because then I can't remember. I know they scored straight after the substitutions. It's blanked out my
Yeah.
mind. A bit like when we play Salford, that gets blanked out my mind.
Oh, we can't beat Salford.
I say my first away game is going to be Grimsby away of the season.
Well, don't miss whatever you're doing to get there.
Don't miss whatever I'm doing to get there. At least it ain't 12:30, is it though? You know what I mean?
I mean, at least the game hasn't been moved, so.
Well, FA Cup's week before, isn't it? So.
Well, we didn't know, did we? Because we thought it was going to be the 13th weekend. So.
Which would be interesting. December's going to be a tough month. If we can come out of December with, 9 points, something, that'd be pretty good.
What, only winning 3 games in December?
Pretty good. There's tough games. You got MK Dons twice. You got Grimsby.
You
Then
know
on
what?
Boxing Day.
I want at least 12 points in December.
And then you got Boxing Day at Chesterfield.
I want 12 points in December.
I mean, that's going to be a good game, innit? The Chesterfield
No,
one.
hopefully we don't get battered.
You get weird results on Boxing Day, though. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you do. Strange.
And New Year's Eve and all that. Or with the big games like New Year's Day and stuff like that. You get some weird results.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be a tough game. I
But
mean,
what who would,
I don't think the MPH fans at the beginning know what's going to be moved now because I think their FA Cup game's on the Saturday, I believe.
yeah, so we got them
I
on the
think.
Tuesday night, haven't we, at home?
Yeah, and then
Then it's Grimsby on the
Grimsby away.
Saturday. Then who's
Warsaw
after
next
that?
Saturday. Warsaw at home on next Saturday. And then
Then we've got and then,
And then MP Dons
and then
away.
we start the year
And then
at
with
home to
Accrington
Acca.
Stanley.
See, I feel sorry for Accrington Stanley. They got it's a decent amount of way to travel on New Year's Day.
Yeah, but it's whatever, isn't it? I mean, we
It
can't
is
change it.
whatever. We can't
We
change it.
can't change it. I mean, I think after that we got Gillingham at home. I believe
We got
on the
Crew
4th
12.
or
That's been
something like
moved,
that.
hasn't it? We got Crew as well at the
So,
end of that month.
oh,
Moved
that's up.
till half 12.
I can't remember the last time we played Crew at 3 o'clock. It's always
Nor can
half
I.
12.
Right, you got anything else to say? Get off your chest.
Gonna do League Two predictions, or gonna save them?
We'll save them, won't we?
Save them for what?
I don't know.
No, I don't really got nothing else to talk about really.
Right,
If you have, then
we should be back Saturday night or Sunday with Rant or Not after the Harrogate game.
yeah. Hopefully we'll win. Touch wood.